If you're new here, hi, I'm Millie. I'm a 17-year-old writer from New Zealand, and if you're not new, hi, welcome back. It's currently 8:40 p.m. and I've just sat down to write. It's Thursday, the 21st of August, so I had school today and I had a bunch of homework to do this afternoon, so I figured I'd have a cozy little writing evening today, which I'm about to do. I'm quite excited. In my last video, I mentioned that I was struggling with chapter 2 since it was a first draft, but I actually went back and I changed it. I think in that video I might have changed it. So now it's the same as the last draft I did. So it's getting easier now. All I have to do is like kind of copy the last draft and fix up some stuff. I was also thinking tonight I might try out Sincerely V's method, her reading and writing sprints. I'm finally getting around to reading Sunrise on the Reaping, guys. This book, it came out in March, I know, but I was rereading the original Hunger Games series and I'm actually only up to Mockingjay. I started reading Mockingjay a couple weeks ago, but it's really boring. I don't like Mockingjay. I love the first Hunger Games and Catching Fire. I hate Mockingjay, honestly. I've watched the movie so many times, and the book, I think what does it for me is how she kind of ruined Peter's character. Like, I love Peter, he's like my favourite character, and she may as well have killed him at the end of Catching Fire, to be honest. So I'm not going to be reading Mockingjay, I'm going straight to this book, and I'm so excited to read it. Apparently it's very sad, and if you know me, you know I love a sad book. I'm a very easy crier to books and stuff. I literally shed a tear at the episode of Summer I Turned Pretty that came out last night, so I think this book's gonna get me. So I'm a bit scared, but I'm so excited. I've only read the first chapter. I'm thinking I'll do some reading writing sprints this evening, which will be really fun. I know V normally reads books in the genre that she's writing, and I'm writing a fantasy, but I'm going to be reading a dystopian, but it's kind of the same thing. Also, I like reading Suzanne Collins books because when I first read The Hunger Games when I was in like year 8, I think I subconsciously like absorbed her writing style. When I was rereading The Hunger Games, I was like, wait, this sounds a bit familiar, and then I realised I have a similar style to her. Not like copying, but like it's similar. So that's a good book to read, I think. But yeah, may as well get started doing some writing, and I'll update you guys in a little bit. In that last sprint, I finished the first scene of chapter 2. There's 2 scenes in chapter 2. She's doing a hunting class and then she's back home and has an argument with her sister. That scene was shorter. Oh no, it wasn't. Hold up. Okay, so in draft 2, that scene was 1008 words, and in draft 3, that scene is 1100 words. Let's go. Oh, it's probably not a good idea to stick my phone to my monitor, but yeah, anyway, I don't care. So now I'm on to the next scene of chapter 2, and I'm hoping that I can finish that maybe in the sprint. It's 1465 in draft 2. I might not be able to finish it because that's actually a lot of words, but it will mostly be the same as the last draft, I think. I'm pretty sure it's basically the same. Yeah, I'm hoping I can finish chapter 2 today because one of the scenes in chapter 3, I've already written the third draft for it, because I applied for this writing mentorship thing, and you had to provide a segment of the project you would be working on with that mentor, and I gave them the scene in chapter 3, so I had to like edit it and stuff, and I think the best version it can be at the moment, so I'm just gonna copy and paste that, so then I'll be halfway through draft chapter 3, which is cool. So yeah, I'm about to work on this next scene. I'm not sure if I'll get it done tonight or not, but we'll see. This vlog might be a bit uneventful because all I'm really going to be doing is reading and writing. I think after the sprint, when I go up and get some food, it's 9:30. I'll probably try to go to bed at 10:30 again, but we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm liking this draft so far. I think I am hopefully making it better. I added a hook to the start. Like, I thought the start was like the prologue and the first chapter were pretty boring. I mean, the prologue isn't boring, but there's no hook, you know, but I added one. And actually, if you want, you can go read the first paragraph. It's on my TikTok account at millie.natalie_. I'm pretty sure. I keep forgetting the username, but I actually posted a wee snippet of the hook, so if you want to go check that out, go follow my TikTok. I'll link it in the description box. After that self-plug, I should probably get back into writing. I know that says it's a 5-minute break, but I reckon I want to take a longer one and go upstairs and get a snack. In that 20 minutes, I wrote 755 words of the second scene. Today, so far, I've written 1,516 words. I think because most of what I'm doing at the moment is just copying draft 2 and rewriting it in draft 3 and then changing up some bits. I think I'm writing a lot more per session since it's a lot quicker because it's all written for me. I'm just fixing up mistakes and adding bits. I've added a lot more lore and like backstory and stuff, made it more logical, because in draft 2 my friend pointed this out to me when she was beta reading. They somehow had kitchens stocked with food when they're orphans and she doesn't have a job. They managed to keep this big 2-story house, so I've made the house just 1-story house and added details like how they were left money when their dad died and how she had to forge documents to say she was 18 when she's only 17, and that like their neighbours are helping out, keeping them fed and stuff. So I think I'm liking this draft more already, but we're only chapter 2, so we'll see. Also, I am more hopeful that I'll get this chapter finished today because I wrote half of that chapter in 20 minutes, so that's the goal for today, finishing chapter 2. But for now, I'm going to take a quick break and have a wee snack. It's about 10 o'clock. I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, I'm back. It's now 10 past 10. I don't think I'm gonna have time to finish this chapter because I want to go to bed at 10:30, so I only have 20 minutes until that. So since I've school tomorrow again, but I think I'm gonna read a little bit more and then write. I think I'll read for about 5 minutes and then I'll write until 10:30. We'll see how much I can get done then. Yeah, I will see you at the end. Again, it's now 10:30. I've written how many words have I written? I think I've written about 381 words in that session. So not heaps. I definitely didn't finish the chapter, but I'm close. So maybe if I get a chance tomorrow, I do have work tomorrow though, I might try finish it then, but I don't know if I'll get a chance. Overall tonight I've written almost 2,000 words, 1,895, which brings me to 5,711 in the chapter, which is pretty good. I mean, 5,711 in the draft, which is pretty decent. I am very happy with what I've written actually. I am liking the way draft 3 is going so far. I am only in chapter 2, so we'll see how it goes when I get to the middle. I know it's probably going to take me a lot longer than I expect. It always does. But yeah, I'm also enjoying this book. I'm still only in chapter 2, but I am a slow reader, so we'll see how long it takes me to read this one as well. I'm slow at everything, I guess. Anyway, I am gonna go to bed. I'm gonna read some more of this, probably finish this chapter before I go to bed. And yeah, thank you for joining me in this cozy little writing vlog. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy this style of more shorter, cozy writing vlogs, or if you also enjoy the longer full days of my life, or if you'd like to see a week of my life at some point. I do plan on making those as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and also don't forget to follow my TikTok at millie.natalie_. I post a lot of writing related content there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.